Hey, this is a part two of this horror review, kind of review. My horror collection that I love the most. Okay, so we'll start off with a great film. These are the top five. In fifth place, Hellraiser. I mean, this is just an amazing film. If you haven't seen it, then you are missing out on one of the biggest icons in horror history. I mean, Pinhead. No one is like Pinhead. I mean, you got Freddy, you got Jason, you got Michael, and then you can say there's a Leatherface. You can say there's a big comparison with Michael and Jason because they're unstoppable. They carry weapons, they kill with them. But this guy is actually from hell, and there's not just one of him. There's a few of them. But just look at that makeup. I mean, if you think Freddy's makeup's good, I mean that is just. I mean, Freddy, how long did it take? About, I think it's like 5-6 hours to put that on, but like this just pins in his head. It just looks so good. And, well, Pinhead is a Cenobite. And, you know, if you can see there's some Cenobites. There's Pinhead, there's Chatterer, and there's Butterball. Also Cenobites. There's Frank and Julia, and there's Pinhead again. But, you know, Clive Barker wrote this, and it's just amazing. I mean, whoever directed this did an amazing job. I know people like other ones, because I thought number 2 was very, very good, with Dr. Channard. And, I mean, that's just... They were the top 5 Cenobites. Butterball, Chatterer, Female, Pinhead, and Dr. Channard. And they were just, like, amazing Cenobites. And then when they went into number 3, they started getting, I mean, Ozzy Osbourne doing the song Hellraiser, which I love that song actually. So no disrespect, it's a great song, but it started getting stupid because you get CD and stuff, and like that's a Cenobite all of a sudden. I mean, Chatter and all that have gone, and Pinhead just brings in these bunch of gimps. You know what I mean? They are stupid, but this is an amazing film. The first time I watched it, I remember my sister saying, "Oh, let's put this on," and I was like begging them not to because I was that scared of it. And then I watched it and I loved it. And same with this. Well, I did start watching it, and the bit where the sofa gets stuck at the beginning, the sofa gets stuck on the wall, not between the going upstairs, and then it's like a nail's hanging out, and he's pushing it, and you just know that he's gonna push the sofa through, and it's going to, his hand's gonna go through that nail, and I couldn't even watch that film. It was just I knew something was going to happen, and then when it did, I was just like, oh my god. That was like a leap in horror for me. You know, just going through the gore and stuff and all the suspense. But yeah, it is an amazing film, and there have got some cracking lines in it, like we'll tear your soul apart, we have such sights to show you. What are the other ones? Oh yeah, Jesus Wept from Frank. Oh, that's great makeup as well. I mean, if you're looking like all these new films, they're all CGI, and to be honest, they look shit compared to these old ones. I mean, it's a lot more work, I think, to make it yourself, and it just looks so much better. You can just tell it's not fake, and it's amazing. So, anyway, in fourth place is Devil's Rejects, and if you haven't seen this, you must see it because it is life-changing. I'm just kidding. It is an amazing horror film. It's about 3 psychos, well, a few psychos, but 3 main ones. Baby, who is Sherry Moon Zombie, Otis, Bill Moseley, and Captain Spaulding, who everyone loves the most. I mean, my dad on Facebook has his, you know, profile picture, Captain Spaulding, and that's Sid Haig, and they are just, I mean, you can hardly see them on this, but you can see there's Baby, Sherry Moon Zombie, Rob Zombie's wife. He did this, and he did an amazing job of it. And there's Bill Moseley, and then there's Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding. But Rob Zombie I mean, my sister loves Rob Zombie, and I love the films he makes. There's only one film that I've seen that I don't like of it, and that is Halloween 2. I thought he really cocked up on that, actually. I thought I'd love to see another one, but I didn't like what he did with it. So yeah, maybe he should have just left it at number one, because Halloween Remake was, for me, I know, I don't know if anyone will dislike this or something, but please don't. I like it more than the original Halloween, but I really do need to watch Halloween again, because I love that film that he did, and this is just an amazing film. So yeah, his wife plays Baby, and yeah, you have to, I don't know, because I think I watched this one first, and then I watched House of a Thousand Corpses, which is the one in the beginning. So yeah, you'll just have to just watch House of a Thousand Corpses, which is a bit of a cult film. It's a bit like different because everyone looks a bit different in it. Captain Spaulding wears his clown makeup all the way through. It's a bit like one of those cheesier films, and then this just goes into outrageous, you know, horror. It just makes you want to watch more of it, because I can't believe this got reviewed by Hot Dog and Kerrang reviewed it, but I don't really know why Kerrang reviewed it, but Total Film reviewed it, and that's good enough for me. So yeah. So anyway, in third place, this used to be my first for a long time until I watched the other two. Saw. I mean, the ending is just classic. I love Leigh Whannell, and yeah, we can all tell what's going to happen in Saw 7, because it's just obvious. We get little pointers, we get people on YouTube going, it's so obvious what's going to happen. But it kind of is, but we don't like to brag, we just like to know in our hearts that Dr. Gordon is really Jigsaw's apprentice. We all knew that, you know. So, yep, Saw, it is an amazing film. The ending is one of the best endings in the world. If you haven't seen it, then Adam kicks the shit out of... No, Dr. Gordon cuts his own foot off. I'll show you a picture of it, but I have to move the camera and I'd probably cock up and it'd be aiming at something. Something else. So, yeah, he cuts his foot off, and then... What's his name? Someone comes in, begin with Z. Zip, I think. I think it's Zip. I'm trying to think it goes, hello, Zip. Is that what he says? I can't remember. Oh, it's not Zick, is it? Or Zip, or something. But yeah, he comes in and Leigh Whannell gets a big brick, smashes it over his head, and then he crawls off, and then Leigh Whannell's just like, what the fuck? And then he listens to Zip's tape, whatever his name is, and he's like, oh my god, and then in the background Jigsaw stands up and pulls this, what is it, plaster off his head or something, which looked like he'd shot his own head off, and he just says game over and closes the door on him, and it is just, I mean, you hear Leigh Whannell scream at the end, and it's just like the you know, just the perfect acting from him. He just looks so cool in that, and they did a great job in Insidious as well, because you know James Woo did the first one, and then like everyone else decided to do the next ones, which is fine because number 2 was good, and they were decent, some of them, and some of them were pretty crap, but 1 or 2 I think. But no, I think number 5 was the worst one. That was it for me. The others were decent and very good for some of them. But yeah, he should have just directed all of them, because they would have been, they just totally, you know. I think someone rich just thought, oh, this is a good film, I'll make about, I don't know, 6 more of them, but with more gore and shit. Anyway, I just watched this, and in my horror collection before, I said I haven't watched it, and I watched it, and I just loved it. I just watched it, and I was just like, started laughing, saying, I love this film, and it is amazing. It's Psycho. If you haven't seen this, watch it, because you'll be surprised. You might be like, oh right, well, Saw, I like Saw because it's gory. I like Nightmare on Elm Street because Freddy's scary. I like Hellraiser because of, I don't know. But, like, fuck them. No offence, they are amazing films, but watch this, because this has so much stuff in it. It has so much stuff in it, you will just love this. And you may be asking, how come you're talking loads about this and it's not number 1? I'll tell you why, because it's a better film for me. But this is just an amazing film. I mean, just watch it, seriously, because you'll be so surprised. And if you do not like this, you are not a horror fan. And I actually mean that. It is that good. I mean, the acting's a little weird and stuff, but oh god, just watching Norman Bates is just like amazing. And the last line of the film is the one of the best lines ever. It is just as good as Saw, but Saw has a better ending, but this has just an amazing one-liner. It's just so good. And yeah, just seriously watch it. I love Norman Bates in this, and my dad says Psycho 2 is also very good. But this, you will enjoy it, just watch it. I had to get 50th anniversary special. I think it was all red or black or something, red and black. And a bit white, but this is like all silver, so it's all shiny. That means it's better. Okay, the last one that we've been waiting for. I don't know if you can already guess, but try and guess. Dun, dun, dun. This is the best film ever. And I mean that. Not only is it the best horror, it is also the best psychological film, and it would be classed as a great movie of all time. I mean, yep, Saw, for me, would get not very high in the greatest movies of all time. Well, more like Hellraiser or Nightmare on Elm Street wouldn't get in the greatest movies of all time. Psycho definitely would, but this would be up top. With Dark Knight, with Pulp Fiction, with Reservoir Dogs, with all these amazing films and other horrors, but this is the film. If you have not seen this, you have not experienced horror at its best. I mean, yes, there are other films that are amazing, but this tops them. It's just that good. Everyone does a good job in this film. I love Jodie Foster in this. If she would have been Hannibal, it would have gone up to probably a 5 or a 4. Anthony Hopkins is Hannibal Lecter. If anyone else played him, I mean, like, you can play Freddy, you can play Jason, you can play Michael in a remake, but you can't play Hannibal Lecter. It is that hard to do. Norman Bates, you can get someone to play. I mean, he's a brilliant icon, but no one ever will play Anthony Hopkins' role as good as Anthony Hopkins. And we all know that, but no one will actually ever play it and get anywhere near. I mean, everyone loves Robert Englund, and everyone thought Jack Haley did a shit job. I thought he did a good job, but nowhere near as Robert. Good as Robert, but no one will ever touch Anthony Hopkins' place. It's that good. And Scott Green, I don't know who Scott Green is. He's not Buffalo Bill, is he? But Buffalo Bill is such a cool character in this. So yeah, I mean, seriously, just watch it and you'll be surprised. Okay, anyway, so I watched the Review Spot guy, and thanks to him, that's like a shout out. He does figures, and he did a movie review, and that actually made me think, how about I do that? And yeah, I did. So there's my movie review, and here's some that he had. And I wasn't really sure about some of these actually, because he chose like Nightmare on Elm Street 4, and yeah, that is one of the better ones, I'd say. But I mean, why not like 1 or 2? You know what I mean? I mean, it's a good film, but I just thought number 4, and then Hellraiser 4. No, In Space, I'm not too sure about it. But, you know, that's his opinion. But I just thought some of them were a bit strange. Like, The Thing was a very good choice because, you know, The Thing's a classic film. But Halloween 4, Urban Legend, I mean, he said Dr. Giggles, which is, I don't know, I ain't seen that, but he says it's good, so. And Friday the 13th Part 5, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really watched all of them, so I have watched Nightmare 4 and Hellraiser 4, but I'm just like, I'm not really sure I can beat them. And he chose Urban Legend and Phantasm, and I haven't seen them, but I think they're decent, though. Anyway, this is another shout out to Cougarmon. I'll be doing this Sweded. I've done it. I've just need to get it online, and my sister and my dad are helping me. I'll send you a message and just watch till the end of this video. I'll tell you about it. I'll try and get it on, but, you know, it's just taking time, but we've done it at the moment, and I think you'll like it. And Mr. DiggyDog77, I'd like you to do one of these reviews and put a video response, please. That is my cousin. I want him to do his top 10 horror films. You just got to get 10 horror films that you love, put them in order, get the films, Blu-ray or not. You probably don't have more Blu-ray. But, you know, do that, and then, you know, I'll like and comment everything. Okay, thanks for watching. This is the 4 Clown Corp. Come back with more videos soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.